The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Hands up. Lead.
Check 53. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To Dalton now. Going top shelf for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. And they try to sweep to Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tony Jefferson.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
A gain of 9 yards.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Vance McDonald, 46 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Play action here with Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dalton off play action. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now Jackson going to throw again. He's going to go up top for the... And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Miles Boykin, 28 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're deep in...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Dalton sets up play action. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Antonio Brown, 35 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dontari Poe. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Nice.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm here all day.
Now on 2nd and 16, Dalton. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Dalton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Keenan Allen, the intended target. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A gain of 2 on the play.
From the gun on third down, Jackson completes it to Hardman. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yep. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Should have seen the passing through the bunker. It was a jump ball.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on fourth down. They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett, and it'll be a turnover on downs. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Rush it!
13-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Antonio Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down past the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Dalton. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Play action now. Dalton. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. That one goes for 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To throw is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Dontari Poe able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton, and complete to Zach Ertz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They run. It's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Todd Gurley, 45 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson got a man open. It's Sutton. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Miles Boykin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And finally out of bounds, so he doesn't take it the distance. All but 5 yards shy of the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. This is Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Maurice Hurst in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better,